So, guys, we've been talking about death a lot, and I wanted to ask you, what would your last meal be? Like, say you were on death row, and you got to put in a request for a meal. What would it be?
Can I just have, 6 gallons of cheese curds?
Seriously, that's all you would want?
State Fair cheese curds?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I would eat, 7 pounds of them.
Really?
As my last meal.
Do you have, a specific, vendor that you go to? Or is it
as
just,
long as they're, actually, State Fair ones?
Yeah.
The ones that they actually throw them in a deep fryer instead of just, the restaurant style ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, State Fair cheese curds for sure.
I remember how excited you were when we went to the Renaissance Festival when we found cheese curds.
And those aren't even that good.
They weren't that good.
No.
They were okay.
Yeah.
I don't think they were worth, the $6 that they cost, but
yeah,
they were definitely filling.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're a real cheese curd connoisseur. So you'd have to give them a map from the prison, here's where you have to get them.
Yeah.
So, what about the drink? Would you just only do cheese curds, or would you have, a liquid?
Well, can I, make a meal?
You want to make it yourself?
No, can I, get things from different places?
Yeah.
That's what I would want to, if... they would ever do this for you if you were on death row.
Hold on, it's not that ridiculous. I think it was John Wayne Gacy ordered 2 buckets of chicken, a pound of strawberries, something a bunch of other just random shit. I'll look it up quick.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, they honor that shit.
Yeah. Or I think they try to. I know you can put in a request and they can approve it or deny it. So I think it's a 50-50 shot.
I'm pretty sure someone just straight up ate the Bible.
What? Who?
I think someone, I don't remember who, but someone asked for a Bible as their last meal.
I like it. That's hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Did they get approved?
I can only imagine. That's why I heard about it.
I suppose. I mean, you can request it and it's just not getting approved. All right, are you ready to hear John Wayne Gacy's full order?
Yes.
John Wayne Gacy's last meal: 12 deep fried shrimp, a bucket of original recipe chicken from KFC, French fries, and a pound of strawberries.
Huh.
Yep.
Okay, I have to think about it.
That's a baller meal.
That's a baller meal. That's a lot of fucking food.
Dude, I would eat so much.
Absolutely.
I feel I don't know, one of the things I hate is overeating and having that discomfort of oh, there's way too much in my stomach. I'm already gonna die. You know what? Fuck it.
Yeah.
You're gonna shit yourself anyway, so might as well go out with a bang.
I'm eating everything I can.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay. Are you building your meal then?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Swain? Have you thought about this at all?
I have found out that the claim that somebody ate a Bible for their last meal is false.
I figured.
That myth is busted.
That's fair.
Thanks for busting over here at the Room Tone Podcast, Swain.
I think the request has to be edible.
That makes sense.
So I'm gonna have to change my mind. I was gonna eat Everybody Poops.
Oh my god.
Really
the book?
Shut down the system.
You weirdo. Why are you trying to make such a stance when you're about to die? You're I'm gonna eat Everybody Poops as my last meal.
You're gonna eat your manifesto so when you shit they can read it.
Yeah.
It was the first stupid book that popped into my head.
I respect it. I like that man ate a book, I'm gonna eat a book.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
See, just for a look into my brain is I constantly write jokes as I'm saying them.
Yeah.
So, sometimes I just say some weird shit.
I respect it.
Okay, mine would be State Fair cheese curds as an appetizer. I got a whole thing.
How many cheese curds?
7 pounds.
7 pounds. You'd still go for the 7 pounds?
Yeah.
Okay. I respect it.
Yeah. Because, I could probably eat, 6 of the little trays that they give you.
Yeah.
Those are probably a pound.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I guess it's hard to say. But
a lot.
I would eat a lot of cheese curds. And then for my beginning to my entree, I would have an Arby's roast beef sandwich.
Respect.
And then for my entree, I would have a Pizza Hut stuffed crust pizza, but I would want the Parmesan crusted chicken from Noodles and Company as the topping.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Fuck yeah. And then after that's all gone, I would want for dessert a nice cup of Caribou campfire mocha.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A nice cup of that with that strawberry cake that we make with like all the whipped cream. Like the
Tell us about-
it's a super moist vanilla cake and it's got like whipped cream and like strawberries all chopped up and it's delicious.
You guys make great cakes, by the way.
Thank you.
I remember your pineapple upside down cake. First time I've ever had it. It's delicious.
Oh, fuck yeah. I don't
God,
think...
did we make a pineapple?
Yes, we did.
I keep forgetting we made a pineapple upside down.
Yeah, we sure did.
I think we made it like twice.
Probably.
I want to make more cakes, so
Yeah.
thank you for that. That'll inspire me.
Yeah.
Of course.
So that would be my meal. And then I would barf on the police.
Yeah.
Would you have anything to drink?
Ice cold water for everything else, and then
Mhm.
the coffee.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't know. I'm much more of a food connoisseur than a beverage
See,
connoisseur.
I think I'm the opposite. I think I love liquids.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I like liquids. I
Yeah.
just like, with food, I always want to have water because it's a palate cleanser.
That's fair.
That's crazy. I want water nowhere near me for my last meal.
That's very.
Well, who
fair
the fuck
too.
do I need to hydrate for?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but it's so good.
It's a palate
Cold.
cleanser.
Yeah.
Well, I'm only going to have one dish for my last meal, so I guess I don't need a palate cleanser.
Yeah, what is it?
What's the dish?
I think I'd go with the dessert. You know, I'm a real sweet tooth kind of a guy. And so my first thought was like, just sit down to like a big pie or something.
What kind of pie?
Yeah.
Well, I thought back. I mean, I love fruit pie.
Yeah.
Like, hands down, probably one of my favorite desserts is just like fruit pie. Like, I just love having like fresh fruit and like fruit jams and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But I
'Cause
thought,
you're a fruity guy.
You're a fruity guy.
thanks. But I thought back to a dish that my mom and my grandma used to make that we called Cherry Islands,
Mm.
which is like an almond flavored like sponge cake and like little pockets of like cherry pie filling.
Ooh.
And it's all like cooked together, and so there's bits of sponge and bits of filling, and it's all topped with powdered sugar, and goddamn is it so good.
That sounds so good.
It's delicious.
Hell yeah.
And
We
I
should
think
make that.
I would love to.
So easy.
It's literally a sponge, and you just like dump pie filling on it and then
Oh.
throw it all in the oven.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. And I think to go with that, I'll just have a tall glass of chocolate milk.
That sounds very filling, especially like
It's
the chocolate
true.
milk to like on top of that. Oof. But sounds good. It sounds like a great meal.
I'm excited. When are we
Yeah.
doing this?
Yeah, so when do we get our final meal?
Wait, when are we on death row?
Yeah.
Well, let's commit the murder first.
Yeah, let's go do
Yeah.
something crazy tonight. I hear they give you free food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Nicole will be dead soon.
Right. Exactly.
We'll be having great meals.
What would yours be?
Oh gosh, you know what? I've been thinking about that, and right away the first thing I thought about just like a nice mashed bacon and cheese potato.
Mm.
Like, oh my gosh, that just sounds like amazing. I would take like a full, damn near full plate of that.
Mm.
Fuck yeah.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. And then I think I would also I would have like a little tour of Italy, you know.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'll have pizza.
Nice.
And that's it.
Nice.
Pizza,
Look at that
macaroni
tour.
and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese.
Yeah. What pizza place? Or what pizza brand?
I wouldn't actually have pizza. I think I would have a burger, actually.
Oh, what would you
Yeah.
have on your burger then?
I would do mayo, ketchup, grilled onions, leaf lettuce, tomato. I would even like attempt to put some Grey Poupon, Dijon mustard
Mm.
My,
on
oh
it.
my.
Yeah. And put like a burger, a nice piece of pepper jack cheese to get that
Mm.
nice heat to it. And I would have it on artisan buns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So an all-American burger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Nice.
sounds
And crinkle
great.
fries and strawberry milkshake.
Ooh,
That would-
solid.
Nice,
yeah.
that's a good one.
Oh yeah, we're all gonna be going out on top.
No kidding.
Yeah, shit. This is making me hungry.
Yeah, welcome to Room Tone
This
Podcast.
is making me hungry real quick off the bat. We haven't even talked about the frickin' film yet.
No kidding. Well, we'll get snacks, but before we do, we should pause for room tone.
Hi, my name is Maddie, and I'm wearing socks with little piggies with umbrellas on them. And they're very cute. Even though they're naked out in the rain, they still brought an umbrella.
Oh.
And sometimes that's just words to live by.
These are adorable socks.
Dude, Target is where the sock selection is at.
Really?
I got like 7 pairs of super cute, super soft socks for $6.
Oh.
That's less than $1 a pair, people.
You know what? Now that you say that, I'll slip into my introduction. My name is Austin Arapeza. I'm an amateur filmmaker, and I'm wearing socks with foxes on them with little bow ties.
Bow ties.
And I think I also got these at Target.
Those are great.
Yeah.
I am loving the sock game in this room.
Yeah. What's
Austin's
going on?
got Swain's got some good ones too.
Yeah, my name's Austin Swain, and I'm wearing very thick, fuzzy wool socks with like geometric knit patterns on them. And I love to eat ice cream. My favorite's chocolate, and it's a good day for it.
Wow. The combination of those two sentences blurs the line between movie quote and personal opinion.
Was that whole thing the quote?
No.
Okay. Repeat the quote for me, sir, please.
No, you have to dig through that yourself. I said I love to eat ice cream. My favorite is chocolate.
Not The Ringer, is it?
He hasn't seen The Ringer.
I wasn't sure if something magical happened.
No, we should watch The Ringer though.
So you were talking about Dennis on the Always Sunny podcast.
Yeah.
Or not Dennis, Glenn Howard.
Glenn Howerton and
Glenn Howerton,
Rob
sorry.
McElhenney. We're talking about getting put under by anesthesia.
Yeah, and Glenn was talking about his doctor telling him like or him telling his doctor like, hey, like I'm gonna try to fight it. I want to see how long I can last. He was like, oh, like, well, what number do you want to go on? He's like, well, I'm gonna try to go from 10 and like I'm gonna try to fight. He's like, oh no, like you're gonna go out.
Yeah, when I put you out, that's when you go out.
Yeah.
So
That's
tell
great.
me a number that you want to go out on.
Yeah.
And I think it was Rob. It was either Rob or Glenn. And they
Yeah.
were like, no, I'm going to try to fight it.
Yeah.
And like they basically say like, so I went 10 and then I was out.
And that reminded me of the time when I got put under when I got my wisdom teeth taken out recently. I was having a conversation with the doctor. He was asking about my job. And I was in mid conversation with him. I remember saying like, yeah, I do this, and then out. And then I woke up in another room. Like, I do not even remember going to sleep.
That's crazy.
Didn't even give you a countdown, huh?
Yeah. And, like, I didn't feel anything with my teeth. Like, I was just like...
That's why he asked. It was something to distract you for a second.
No kidding. It was so weird.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Tell me more.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I would love to have that power.
He didn't care what I had to say.
Oh.
He didn't care about my job. That makes... I wonder how long I talked. I wonder if he...
No, I bet you were out.
Yeah, he probably didn't give two shits about what I had to say.
That's probably his,
No.
like...
Not at all.
Definitely not.
He totally didn't.
You were his 5th patient of the day.
Yeah, he's like, I don't give a fuck what you do,
Yeah,
dude.
just tell me about your job.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Yeah,
probably his own little
absolutely.
inside joke. He's like, I like to ask him a question I think they're really going to care to tell me about.
Right.
And then I just shut their brain off before they have time to answer.
Because I don't give a fuck what he does.
Being an anesthesiologist would be so cool.
No kidding.
They make good money, too.
It is like the longest career path.
Yeah.
Like, you can like become a doctor faster than you can become an anesthesiologist.
But yeah, no, Swain, you took me home from the orthodontist.
I did. I feel closer to you.
Yeah, no kidding. I didn't do anything weird, did I?
Not that we'll talk about
Boring.
on the show.
What? Why not? What did I do? Did I do?
You didn't do shit.
I didn't do shit.
No, I was putting you on.
Oh, okay. I mean,
No, you were totally coherent. It was boring as shit.
oh fuck.
I was actually very disappointed.
I'm sorry I couldn't be more entertaining.
Oh my God, yeah, I thought you were gonna be so funny.
No, apparently
I
not.
was like ready to have my like video camera out.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
I was like, I want this in the annals of
I
of
bet I'll
history.
be funny.
I don't think I was. Yeah, I didn't feel like I was different. I felt like I don't know if that's like my habits or what. Like that's. I was just zonked out.
Yeah.
I just felt tired, and I think like once you left, I fell asleep through the whole day because I was just so tired.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
That would actually be me. I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't be funny either.
Just
if
sleepy.
it exhausts you so much.
Oh my
but,
God, yeah.
Anyways, what is your movie quote?
Huh?
What was your movie quote?
I eat ice cream all the time.
Yes, you do.
My favorite flavor is chocolate.
What is that movie quote from? Is it something we watched recently?
It is actually.
Like all of us.
Yep, the three of us.
The three of us. What was the last movie we watched together?
In fact, the audience watched it along with us.
Little Miss Sunshine. Oh, it's when the grandpa was eating.
Oh,
Yeah, or
Nope.
was it Steve Carell?
Steve.
Nope.
Is it at the diner when she eats ice cream?
No, it's
Oh,
it's Little Miss Sunshine when she goes to the booth and she asks.
Oh,
Yep,
the
It's
prom
when she
queen.
meets, the
Yeah.
past Little Miss Sunshine,
The
and she
prom
asks if
queen,
she, and she asked if she eats ice cream.
That's true.
Yeah, I realized I never did a quote for Little Miss Sunshine, even though we talked so much about it. So
That's fair.
figured today was the day. So what are we doing today?
What are we doing today? I guess we were gonna talk about our synopsises that we came up with, kind of an idea of where we want our short film to go. I know that's kind of like our main topic for a hot minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a process, and I think we're all just trying to like get there and make this as right as possible.
Yeah, last episode we talked for a long time about, what the ending of the film might look like, the different kind of avenues that we were interested in going down, and we came up with a few options, and I think we've found at least the direction because they all kind of followed a similar path, but
We found murder.
we found a body.
Yeah.
Dun, dun. We need organ music. So on the last episode, we kind of talked about the ending. We talked about some various avenues of how to get to the ending. We started off our little journey thinking, oh, maybe they can just like go off into the sunset together and it'll be happy and kind of campy and nice. And then within moments, it changed.
That's when things got dark.
That's when things got dark. And we thought maybe somebody else should die, because why not? So we started to kind of explore some ideas of what about if Nicole is killed because they find out that she killed their father? What about if Carol dies because she has alcohol poisoning? What if they're all trying to kill each other? And then we started to think about if he brought the dead body of the father to dinner, if Donnie brought the dead father to dinner.
What if we get Ronnie back in the mix?
And they just had to figure all that out.
Yes.
And we also talked about framing mechanisms. We talked about how we could possibly put this in our little bookends and what our bookends would be. That's a synopsis of what we did last episode.
Hell yeah.
Because I didn't do my homework.
You didn't do your homework? Or you did?
I did. I just did it really half-assedly.
You know what? That's fine because I barely did mine. I'm not going to lie to you. Swain, when you messaged me this morning, that's when I remembered that's what we were supposed to do.
Yeah, no,
so
you're good.
Mine's extremely half-assed. So you're good, Maddie.
Nice.
Well, we all half-assed the homework.
Yes.
So
Right.
that's where we're at. But I don't think we needed much. My goal was to have like a sentence per act. Be like, all right, what's our A, what's our B, what's our C? And let's just kind of like, we don't need to get into the depths of it here.
Yeah, I barely did that. My sentences are half-assed, but I do have 5 sentences.
Would someone like to read their synopsis?
I'll read mine.
Okay, cool.
Because I don't care if I go
Stand
first.
up in front of the class, do a little show and tell.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, my synopsis of our film. David and Zoe arrive at dinner. Period. Family finds out Nicole killed Dad. Period. Family all tries to kill each other in retaliation. Period. Mom dies suddenly, preventing the family from killing each other. Period. Family bonds in the getting rid of the mom's body.
It's a bonding moment.
And that's my film.
Nice.
Thank you. So yeah, that's what I'm working with.
Right on.
Okay.
I still do also really like the idea of the father being like Norman Bates.
Yeah.
Norman Bates did.
Oh no, not that.
Why not? That's so funny. Norman Bates did. You idiot, what was I gonna say?
You like the idea of the father being Norman basted?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm also down for that. I just have a lot harder time currently seeing how we're gonna do some of the shots that we've been really excited about in that layout.
How so?
How would the lazy Susan shot ever work into a story where that's the premise?
That would be in the beginning when they were introducing the family.
Yeah, I mean, I think the dad shows up.
Yeah. Like, we could have, like...
And the dead dad gets, like, a profile as him dead?
No.
Because that would be funny.
That would be kind of funny.
Okay, yeah, that would be
that
funny.
would be kind of funny, but I was imagining for, like, the dead dad, we could have the mother and the father, like a little memoriam on a chair next to her with a photo of him. So it shows, like, a grieving widow and her dead husband.
Yeah.
That's how I imagined that.
Yeah.
So Ronnie's not around for, like, the intro shots.
Yep.
Right.
Really.
Yeah.
Well, I mean... But,
yeah, I think Donnie should, like, haul him in.
Yeah, exactly.
But it would be funny to, like, do the introductions somehow at the point where he's around.
Yeah.
Because it would be funny to have, like, the dead dad as the dead dad, like, not as a flash, like...
Yeah.
In the flashback, he's still a corpse, but, like, everything else is normal.
Yeah.
That would be really cute.
That would.
All right, there's room for that.
Okay, well, yes. So then I can also very much see that idea.
Yeah.
And we can work with it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I feel it. I feel the vibe of both, too. I think what's hard for me right now is, like, I am holding dear to the idea of the dead dad.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to be open-minded and hear you out.
For sure.
I do really enjoy the idea of, like, everyone just, like, trying to get at each other, like just betrayals back and forth, and like one character, like, I literally imagine that episode of It's Always Sunny where Mac is like, I'm gonna play both sides so I can end up on top.
Oh yeah.
And he tells that to both sides, and everyone's like, dude, you don't tell that to
what
everyone.
Episode is that?
Oh god, what was it? I don't remember.
I, like,
what
remember
was
that
happening.
part, but I don't remember what the episode is.
Okay, I was just trying to, like, give context, I guess, for me and the audience.
Yeah, I think it was the episode.
We, like, just watched it, I think.
It was for Control of the Bar, I believe. Yeah, it was for Control of the Bar because Frank retired. It was Frank retires, and he was like, "Yep, I'm not doing this, whatever." And Dee and Dennis were taking over the bar, and Charlie was like, "No, hold on, like, I might be Frank's son, so I might be the owner of the bar because, like,
oh man,
the owner goes to the next of kin."
I do not remember this episode at all.
Yeah, and Mac was playing both sides, so, like, no matter what, he would end up on top, but he told both sides.
Classic.
And this is also the episode when they, like, drained Frank of, like, all of his blood.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Season 10, episode 9.
There we go. So if you want to watch that, I recommend it.
Yeah, it's called Frank Retires.
Yeah.
So how does that relate?
Just the
like everybody
betrayal.
like fucking with each other.
Yeah.
Like everybody trying to kill the other one
All
because
the
it's all
crossfire.
like becomes a battle.
Because, like, literally even, like, with, like, Dennis and Dee, Dennis betrays Dee.
Okay, yeah.
And then Dee betrays Dennis.
For
right.
sure.
Like, I want them all to turn against each other.
Yeah. Like, I saw that. I love that episode. It was so funny. So I could see it just
Hell
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking some inspiration
And I
from...
think it's I'm pretty attached to the idea of the mom dying, causing the rest of the family to come closer together.
Yeah. Yeah. I also imagine that, like, as, like that episode and a combination of, like, John Carpenter's The Thing.
I still haven't seen John Carpenter.
Oh, yeah, just a
Super
total,
good.
like, social deduction.
Yeah, like, oh, who's out to
pointing the
get me?
fingers.
Yeah.
See, the hard part I have about that is, even though the mom dies, like, wouldn't everyone still be turned on Nicole?
That's fair. Yeah, that's true. And I also, like, I have a hard time believing, like, them saying, like, you know what? Oh, our mom died from, like, natural causes. We had to hide the body. I feel like they would just call the cops and say, like, yo.
And I don't want to get, like, too into the details.
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
I just want to, like, which one is the funniest and which one can we all see the most clearly, and
Right.
let's chase that.
Yeah.
Right.
Swain, do you have yours?
Sure, I'll read mine.
Cool.
Mine's very similar in structure.
Nice.
I respect it.
David and Zoe arrive at a party, but learn it's a funeral. The audience is clued into Nicole's plan to kill her husband. Nicole attempts to poison Donnie, but ends up poisoning herself, and she dies. The family decides they need to get rid of the body, and Donnie is inconsolable. Because I love just imagining Donnie like,
Oh my god.
in the background while the family's like, okay, get it together. We got to get her out. They finally get the body into the woods behind the house and bury her in a shallow grave.
And they become closer together?
And I guess they're closer because of it.
Respect.
How would she accidentally kill herself?
Yeah.
I mean, I think she poisons the food.
Oh, that's fair.
And she accidentally eats the wrong food.
Is that too obvious? Is that too, like,
I don't know.
unoriginal?
I wouldn't say it's unoriginal. I think it's more so like, what's the moral of the story there other than like these events happening? And
Well, here's my perspective on it. Is we're shooting a short film.
yeah.
And so what we do does need to be simple,
Mhm.
easy to follow, and we can pepper our own kind of style and storytelling techniques on top of it, but I think its base should be simple to the point, KISS.
Mhm.
Keep it simple, Simon.
Yeah.
And I guess the moral of the story is maybe Nicole was a bad egg for
Mhm.
this family, and she got her comeuppance.
Mhm.
If you want a moral,
Yeah, that's fair.
and the family came together over cutting her out, I guess.
Yeah. All right. I can dig on that. I definitely think there's like details we will need to hammer out, which like what
Always.
we said, like we can hammer it out
Always.
later. But I also see your perspective, Maddie, on
On just, like, the murder mystery aspect.
yes.
Like, I'm kind of thinking, like, Clue-esque. You're kind of thinking,
Like a tonal reference?
yeah, like a movie that feels like what you're describing. Like, my idea is more murder mystery, Clue.
Gosh, I mean, you say Clue and I'm in. I guess, like, I kind of see it as, like, kind of like a body heist.
Mhm.
Almost like Small Apartments had a great body
Okay,
heist, like
yeah.
trying to, like, move the body and,
Yeah.
like, that kind of comedy, and, like,
Mhm.
Little Miss Sunshine of, like, trying to
Okay.
sneak the body out and things like that.
Yeah.
Like, I love the idea of, like, manipulating the body.
Mhm.
And, we can still find out about her plan and, like, oh, the family's mad at her for killing Ronnie, and then all of a sudden she drops dead.
Right.
Yeah.
That can all be kind of tied in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fair.
I can see that.
That's about as far as I got.
Yeah. See, and I can totally see that option too.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially now hearing it more of, like, yeah, like, that would be funny watching them, like, try to get rid of the body. Like, that as most of the story would be
Mhm.
pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm totally
Yeah.
here for, like, this, like, dysfunctional band of goons trying to move a body.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
think
then it
that's
can be,
funny.
like, half dinner scene, half that, and that's the
Agreed.
movie.
Exactly.
Agreed.
All right, Austin, tell
Yeah,
us your
what's yours?
synopsis.
Wow, what an avenue we're going from when we first like started talking about this to like where are we? I love it though. I love it.
Yeah, I think it's great because, like, I never really knew what was going to happen at this party.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
I never knew, and now I guess we found out.
Okay. So
He's
here
going
we are.
off script, friends.
Off script, boys. Okay. David and Zoe, they arrive. They don't realize it's a funeral. Donnie tells them the weird family tradition of their funeral, of how to like bury their dead, as told by their father. Finds out Donnie stole the body. Finds out that one of the traditions is the body has one last dinner with the family. Finds out that one of the other conditions is that they have to bury the body in this area that the family no longer owns, so they have to go late at night to do that. David and Donnie resist each other at first. Crap, the sister's name? Lonnie, all for it. Is down for it.
Fuck it.
Donnie and Lonnie convince David. They do the family tradition. They bury the body. They're closer together. So you see, like, the different riffs in the characters.
Right.
Like, I still want to add the aspect of, like, our main character or our character who we're starting our POV from hasn't told the family that he's graduated and, like, he's already, like, starting a job soon. I like that aspect of, like, I don't care if they know,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And he feels like that they don't care either, so it doesn't matter. Finds out that they were actually hurt by that, they found out from like a newspaper, because they post like who's graduated in the papers or whatever.
Okay.
Find out, or like they saw like a photo on Facebook of like the graduation cap and gown shit. They were hurt by that. There's like this family rift. Doing the family tradition brings them closer together, and like just
And all's well with the Brinkmans.
all's well with the Brinkmans.
See, I see a different version of Dead Dad coming to dinner than you do.
Well, how do you see Dead Dad coming to dinner?
I see it more like Donnie is crazy,
Mm-hmm.
and the rest of the family the whole time is like panicking on what to do in this situation. Like, do they call the police? Do they try to like knock Donnie out? Like, do they like do any of this crazy shit to like get this situation figured out?
Mm-hmm.
But then I don't know how that ends necessarily.
Yeah.
But I don't see as much of the like.
See, and like the thing. Oh, sorry. Go on. I'm interrupting you.
No, you're good. I don't see as much of the bonding aspect. Like, I think everything is good about, hey, it's like our family tradition. This is our family tradition that we have to do this. But I think that can be the only thing. I don't think they need to like go and bury the body together.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it would be funnier to just have this fucking crazy guy and all the other people are like, what do we do now? What the hell is happening?
So you're saying the movie ends like they're all still in the house then?
Yeah.
In your mind?
In the Dead Dad scenario.
Right,
Yeah.
right, in the synopsis.
See, I can see that. I guess I was trying to play off the idea that these are crazy people. Like, they're all just kind of nutty because they're going along with this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to normalize it as much as possible. Like, okay, fine. Like, just imagine a level of convincing someone to eat dinner with a corpse at the head of the table,
right?
And like having that family conversation. Like, that's fucking nuts. That's
it
crazy.
is. Yeah.
Like that's what? And just imagine like the shots we can do of like just some person just like literally like laying there, like tilts
drooling.
up. Yeah, just imagine like the corpse just like tips over and like smacks its like face in the plate of food.
I love the idea of having a corpse.
Yeah,
that is pretty funny.
Like, that's the best part about it. That.
But yeah, so like I can imagine that scenario, and like just so like no one's like isolated. It's not about like, oh, this one crazy person. Is like, oh, they're all kind of nuts.
I am seeing that more and more, is like having a corpse at the table as a character. Like I imagine even like we go into like an awkward silence, and like it cuts from person's face to person's face, and then it cuts to the to the dead dad. I even love too if he like falls forward and like clung, and then Lonnie just
just really immature about it.
Yeah, like, she's stoned.
Yeah. I thought of like a funny way to introduce them, like why Donnie finds this really normal, is because before they were born, before David and Lonnie or Lonnie? Yeah, Lonnie were born, their grandfather died. And he was like 10 years old, and like he had to do the tradition. And
so like he's done it before.
Yeah, he's done it before. He's like, no, this is what we do.
That would be a great flashback.
To
like a child version of Donnie sitting with a corpse at dinner.
And then just imagine like they're talking about like the farm, right? He's like, yeah, but we lost it in the housing crisis. Like
I don't think we need to. I don't know. I'm so not feeling like burying the body.
I am.
I kind of am, because I imagine that interaction of just like.
Well, okay, then I can see them burying, like, your explanation of them burying the body more than like we have to sneak onto this person's land.
Oh, I don't imagine it like us like showing us sneaking. It's just like that's like a funny detail. Like it's like we no longer own the property, so we had to go at night. So they couldn't like so they couldn't do it like in the day. They're like, we had to sneak out at night to bury it in this property. And like just like the thought of like someone burying a body in someone else's property.
Just as a little detail.
Yeah, like I think that'd be just like really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing we had to like show like, you know, them like running
For
and
sure.
sneaking. Yeah, no, nothing like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Can
do.
you see it a little bit more now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the idea of a body heist.
Yeah.
At first I was a little unsure about like the ritualistic
Yeah.
nature of it, but like the concept of having a corpse at the table is getting funnier and funnier.
I feel like we're all almost picturing the same thing.
Yeah.
But there's like very crucial details that I feel like all three of us are like, well, yeah, but that's true, right?
Right.
And the other two are like, yeah, right.
Well, and I mean,
I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Again,
sure.
yeah, we are just kind of finding the rough shape.
Yeah,
But I
of
agree,
course,
like there are elements of this that I like that I feel like could disappear with our current track.
Yeah.
Like I still think it's really funny to have a shot of like Donnie come in and like drop the body down and everyone like loses their fucking minds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I would love to have that scene.
Like I imagine like him bringing Lonnie and David into like his bedroom, you know.
Right.
And he's like, "All right, guys, I need to show you something." Good. And just slamming the body like on the bed. And just imagine if we can get the bed to break. Like
oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
I think that's like the most original idea that we have.
Yeah.
I think that's the most outlandish one.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
I agree, I like it.
And yeah, so like there's just like this conversation of like, no, this is what we do. And like I think Lonnie being like, yeah, okay. Like absorbing the information, be like, yeah, all right, this is what we do.
So sorry, go ahead.
No, please.
I was just going to say, so when does the dad get brought into this story? Is that what you were going to ask?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Good question.
I think almost right away. Like I would say like we're 2 minutes in and then like Ronnie's like, hey, David, come over here.
So is that enough of a normal dinner scene? When does Lonnie get stoned in this scenario?
We can like do a cutaway of like, I don't know. You know what? The more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm thinking about like, do we need Johnny?
Who's Johnny? Oh, the kid?
Yeah.
Oh. I think he's more of a funny character trait.
Okay.
I think Donnie should have a kid.
Okay.
Because I think that's his values.
Yeah, okay. That's very valid. Yeah.
But I do think that maybe the only way that we can like work that in is if Lonnie's like, hey kid, like let's go smoke after like the dad has been introduced.
Oh, and Johnny and Donnie brings Johnny with to like the burial because he wants to show him the family
what
tradition.
To do for him.
Yeah, he's like, this is what you're gonna do for me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
He's like, isn't it great, son?
Yeah, and Johnny's like barfing and stoned.
So at the end, after they bury the dad?
Yeah.
I think them like burying the dad should be the last thing.
I think so too.
I don't think we should know what happens to them after that.
Yeah, no, I don't
care.
think so either. I agree. Like literally, that's like I picture that as like the last shot.
Yeah. Like them all standing together, like the Little Miss Sunshine shots.
Yeah. Where
you see everybody in the frame.
Yeah.
That would be such a great last shot, and then have the credits in the empty space.
Yeah. Oh, just imagine like there's like a hole, right? That we see someone digging. The credits are going inside the hole.
Oh yeah, that would be cute.
Like as it's like yeah.
Or the camera is in the hole.
Yeah.
So that like the letterbox of the frame, like the black cinnabars.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like for our audience who doesn't know what a letterbox is. So like the frame, like the black edges of the frame have like that grass texture, like the camera's down in the hole, and the whole family is looking into the hole.
Yeah.
And then we could have a black spot where text could go too for that.
Agreed. Okay, so
we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Hold on, guys.
But...
Are we on the same page? Are we liking this frequency? I feel like we're vibing with it.
Yeah, let's work on this. Let's keep expanding. So how does the first 2 minutes go of the story?
So I imagine the first 2 minutes is like building up the
Oh, hold on. You had a question.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, I did.
I'm trying to remember when people had questions.
Thank you for doing that.
Good. Thank you. And I don't know, and I kind of want to avoid getting into like the nitty-gritty details, but at the same time, maybe it's time.
Mhm.
So in your scenario, does Carol know about the ritual?
I think she doesn't.
I think it's way funnier if she doesn't.
Wait, you said Carol.
Yeah.
No, I think Carol should know.
Oh, okay.
I think Carol should know and like find it normal and like almost like.
I think it's way funnier if she doesn't.
You think so?
Is she just?
I feel like it's hard for her not to know.
I know, that's why
Because she did like the whole ceremony. They did the whole ceremony with the grandfather. If that's the avenue we want to go with.
Right.
Is it because she drinks so much that she forgot? Is she like in a drunken stupor so much that she like totally forgot this piece of family history?
Maybe it's funny too that like the entire family is like, or like David, Nicole, Lonnie are all like losing their minds. Donnie's like, guys, what? Come on. And then it just cuts over to Carol, who's like got a glass, and it's just a total like boys will be boys kind of a vibe. Like, yeah, here they go with this shit again.
I can see that shot very clearly of her like being in the background in like the dark.
Yeah.
And then just like fucking like zoom back or rack back to Donnie, and he's like, see, she knew about it too.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can combine a little bit of both ideas. I think it would be funny if like she finds out what's happening, freaks out, she's like, what the fuck is going on? And Donnie's like, what do you mean? We're doing the family tradition. She's like, oh fuck, that's right. I'm so sorry.
I blocked that out in therapy years ago.
Yeah, like, or if he brings up like, sorry, if you had more.
I was just gonna say like, yeah, like she's just oh my god, just finds out, shot, and then yeah, we could bring up like flashbacks of when they were doing it with like the grandfather, and she's like, oh fuck, that's right.
Yeah,
maybe she has a flask in that flashback.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say, and I mean, I don't know if flashbacks are the answer to everything.
Yeah,
true.
But I think if she is like doing this whole, I have no idea what's going on, kind of taking that stance, and Donnie's like, what? Don't you remember with Grandpa? Oh, it would be great if we had another Ani name. when Dad did this for Grandpa, and she's like, oh, I blacked out that day.
She like turns to Lonnie. I was blacked out that day.
Yeah, I don't remember my 30s.
Yeah. Come to think of it, I don't remember my 40s.
Yeah. You know, it'd be really funny too. Like they have like the setup. I know, like we would have to curse the grandfather. It'd be terrible. But like we had like a shot where like they're like pulling the body, and then you just like pan over and you see like the mother, you see Carol like blending margaritas.
Yeah, exactly. Like little Walkman on.
Oh my God,
just and like drinking while she's blending.
Right.
Oh my God.
That's why she can't remember. It was Margarita Tuesday.
That's fair.
Or Margarita Monday, sorry.
Well, Margarita Monday, there's Margarita Tuesdays,
Yeah.
Margarita Wednesdays, Margarita Thursdays.
More like
Carol.
Margarita weekdays.
And then that leads right into Margarita weekends.
Yeah.
Yes. And then the cycle continues.
No kidding. But yeah, so I guess I see it in that like the first 2 minutes I see just like us setting up the conflict between the three siblings, and showing like the character who we start our POV off, David, showing like him hurt that he is hurt that they didn't tell him about his dad's death. They are hurt that he didn't tell them about, or they are hurt because he didn't tell them about him graduating and him like getting a job and doing something cool,
and him having a girlfriend.
And him having a girlfriend, exactly.
Yeah, it's always just kind of in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so and so we set that up, and we also set up a little bit about like the backstory between like the father and the mother. There's just like trauma behind there too, and I can see like again like David.
What is the trauma between the father and the mother?
Not between them. They're not like fighting each other. They're just terrible parents.
Oh, okay.
Terrible distant parents.
Okay.
So you see the first bit as just like mostly kind of the siblings like bickering.
Exposition, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Just kind of like talking through these kinds of things.
Getting to know the family is like where I imagine our A stop.
Yeah.
That's fair.
we get to know these characters. We get to know a little bit about them, their backstory, who they're about, and then we go, and then we pepper in like details of like their weird like heritage, you know, and like so it makes it a little bit more believable that they have like this weird tradition that they do.
Sure.
You
or
know?
they just have to be weird enough for it to not be surprising.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just like really, yeah, talk about just like the weirdest shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we just get to know everyone, get to know their deals. This is where we bring in Johnny and Lonnie smoking weed. We get that interaction, and then we go to Donnie like looking for Lonnie because he wants to invite the siblings in and his son. He's like, "Come on, get in here! You smoking the reefer? What the hell are you doing?"
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, exactly. like pissed about that, but like then we cut to like him explaining how he stole a body, and like I think I picture this like funny shot of like again like a rolled up rug with like legs popping out of it, and him like pulling it out of his like sedan or whatever.
Oh my god.
And like completely like pulling the legs first and then dropping the the body on the concrete.
See, I don't know if Donnie would do that though.
I feel like he's like dumb enough to like to do it, you know? I guess I shouldn't say dumb.
He just cares about his dad so much.
That's true. That's true.
He would handle it with care.
So like what if he like falls? He just trips. Like he's like what if he is like angelic about he's like oh and then like there's like a skateboard from Johnny and like he just like falls and like
that would be so sad.
I'm down for it. Like he tries to be so careful and then it just like slips out of his hands. He goes, shit.
Yeah.
Dad.
Oh, we could literally have him say like fuck again. Like that could be like his thing where he just fuck. So I imagine the conflict between Donnie and David starting with Donnie explaining why he called David. And I imagine like him saying like, yeah, I was sitting and we were in the pews, and as I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? David should be here. David is our family, and I felt bad, and that's when I called. And then we flash back to him sitting in the pew, and he just says, "Fuck!"
Oh yes.
Realizing he forgot to call him.
Yeah. And I think that'd be really funny if we like peppered in various flashbacks of Donnie where he's just
where
like
he
just literally like standing
something.
there, like standing there for like a minute and like thought and just. Fuck.
I can see that.
Like I think that'd be really funny. Just little flashbacks, small little like moments of just fuck.
Yeah, I can see that. We kind of have an end. Okay. Oh, I have a good one. Does Nicole kill Ronnie?
I think so.
Still?
I think Nicole should still kill Ronnie, but I think it should just be as a small gag, like just a small like throwaway, where it's like.
I agree.
I think it works really well to further her wanting to kill Donnie.
I do too.
Like I really want that to stay. I think her trying to kill her husband is super funny.
Yeah.
So if we can like try to keep that flame alive, I think this helps.
I think we totally can.
Okay.
I think we can do it in a way where like again it's just like subtly there, where like I think it'd be really funny if like the family sees it, but Donnie doesn't.
Exactly.
And because Donnie refuses to see it, the family just doesn't give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
Right? They're like, whatever,
well, she hasn't done it by now, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Is there a way to write that in that it'll influence the story? Like, because, I mean, I think it's a great joke, and I think it's really fun to, like, have as a part of it, but I'm trying to figure out if there's, like, a way to make it matter.
Yeah, like,
That's
how
fair.
do we have that discussion without needing to like make it the whole movie?
Well, and that's actually, I'm kind of saying the opposite is, how do we like make this joke actually matter to the story?
Yeah.
Like, is there a way to?
It currently doesn't. Is what I'm
Right.
saying.
So it's just kind of a throwaway joke.
Yeah, is there a way to like tie it in?
Well, I guess like it does tie in with like she's the one who started the funeral. She kills him. She ends up killing the father, and I think that again, I'm sorry if I keep throwing out flashbacks, and we will work out the details. But I imagine like them going to dinner with one another, and like her giving him Donnie's plate by accident,
right?
And just him again like Oh my god, him falling flat onto the
Like mashed potatoes.
on the dinner plate, right?
Right.
And then like just imagine how funny this would be. It'll parallel at the other dinner scene where he falls flat on the plate again.
That'd be cute.
That'll be his signature move.
Yeah, exactly. It would be like a callback.
The old face
my god.
plant.
That would be cute.
Yeah,
And Nicole could say fuck.
Exactly. Oh my god. That's so perfect. Yes.
And Donnie just screams.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. And
I can see that.
that would start it off. Like, yeah, and like because I could see it as like David going to Donnie, like, what happened? He's like, it was the craziest thing.
He just dropped dead
Dude
one
just
day.
dropped.
So
And
does the audience ever know for sure that Nicole killed the husband?
I think we like to hint it. I think we like to hint it very strongly.
Okay.
But like I don't think she's gonna outright say like I killed him.
So
or
does
anything
the
like that.
family know?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think they're just kind of
So the family never finds out, but the audience knows.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think, I think so. I think so.
That's extra funny.
Yeah.
So cool.
I think that'd be a really fun like tidbit.
Yeah.
And then like we can just show hints of her like trying to like kill Donnie
Yeah.
in the process, you know. Like it'd be so funny if they're like loading the body up into the car, right? And as they're like fumbling, Donnie noticed that the his wheel bearings are like loose. And he's like, "Oh, that's weird." He like tightens them,
yeah.
and we just see like
Nicole
like
roll her
looking out the
eyes.
window, like
Yeah, like holding a tire iron or something.
Yeah, those are good little like flavor jokes.
Just again, like little flavors of her trying to kill Donnie.
I do think Zoe should realize though.
I think Zoe should realize.
Zoe at one point should be like, David, she is trying to kill her husband.
Yeah. He's like, Zoe, no, not right now.
She's always
We
like
know,
this.
we know.
Yeah, we know.
She's
She's
bad.
obviously not good at it.
She's been trying to kill him for 20 years.
Yeah.
You know what, guys? I think we have a really good base. I think do we have any more questions? Do we want to do anything else?
What needs to be done next?
I think this is how we should play it. I think with what we have now, we should meet together, have a meeting outside the podcast, come up with
An outline?
an outline of what happens,
The fabled outline.
develop an outline, and then we come back and we tell our audience, hey, this is our outline, and then we talk about script. We go into script writing. We can talk details about like how scripts are like made. Talk about some of our favorite scripts if we've read any, just stuff like that. We develop a script outside the podcast, and then we can talk about the script. I guess like we can read off like bits and pieces.
I really like the idea of like coming in for some key writing moments
Mhm.
on the podcast. You know, we've talked about like improving some scenes and
Yeah.
like like that's one of the things that I've always been interested in is like bearing witness to a writer's room where they're writing dialogue and writing jokes and like seeing how that process goes.
That's fair.
And
I don't want to write the script off air.
Okay. Well, I think we should write parts of it, and then maybe we can
like
break
not
down.
completely.
Yeah.
I think we should do the groundwork, the legwork, the nitty gritty bullshit
Yeah.
off podcast because we're gonna bore everybody to death.
Mhm.
But I think we should definitely keep as much of kind of the creative and the fun pieces here on the show and really give people an inside look.
So what like a good way to do it is like we write a scene, and then after we're done completing writing that scene, we come on the podcast and we talk about it.
I think the opposite. I think we come on the podcast and we talk about, okay, here's the scene we're writing. And we kind of like, we blast off just kind of what's funny, you know, we brainstorm, we find our way through it, and we're like, oh, what if this happens? Okay, and then that'll bring us to the end of the scene. All of this is great. And we kind of get that like rough shape again.
Yeah.
And,
And
then
it's-
write the script.
And then we come in and
that
we
makes
get
more
into like the
sense.
nitty gritty and like
That's-
fucking grammar of it all
That's a good idea.
off cam.
Yeah, that
So-
makes sense. Yeah.
I think also too it would be a really fun thing for our viewers to like see our progress as we go. Because I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we're trying to go with our like industry standard script format when we're writing our script, right?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So I think it'd be a really fun thing to do is if we can put a link out there somewhere for our viewers and they can kind of like see the bits and pieces that we
Mhm.
want to release.
Yeah.
You know, I think that'd just be fun.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
Yeah. I like your idea, Swain. I think we should go in that route.
Cool. Yeah, I think that sounds like a lot of fun.
I do too.
So yeah, and that, I mean that's kind of what we're gonna do now. I mean, we've chiseled away to find kind of this rough shape of a storyline, and I think now the three of us will just kind of take some time off air and kind of boil down an outline, write out kind of the details and get that figured out, and then we can come back and, I don't know, start brainstorming scenes and start to build out.
Yeah, we can introduce it kind of like we started this episode with, like, the synopsis. We'll come in with our outline.
Yeah.
Then, this is what we came up with.
Badass.
We want to do that off episode, though? Because we should probably,
I think
do
we
that
should,
together.
Yeah, I think we should do the outline together.
Yeah.
We should come together off episode and just have it, because I feel like we are just talking about it so much that I think the viewers are ready to have an outline.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we can go down each like scene of our outline, and then what Swain said, we can talk about like the scene, we can talk about how it goes, write it up, and then maybe even like the next episode we can like read the write up really quick, so it's like people can like hear.
Do some dialogue stuff.
Yeah,
'cause I still want to like do our character. Improv.
That would be great.
Yeah, and I think we can do that too with like when we're developing the story. You know, I'm excited. This is gonna be fun.
Fuck yeah! So did you guys hear about the Jackass trading cards?
Oh my god. What is that? Tell us all about it.
I don't know. Everybody thought it was an April Fool's joke.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like this company. Okay, well, Jeff Tremaine posted on Instagram that like release trading cards of the Jackass people, and everybody thought it was an April Fool's joke, but I like went to the website of this company and they're like, join our mailing list to get like updates on this. So I think that it's happening.
That's so cool.
Have you checked since April Fool's Day?
Yeah, no one has said anything about it.
Oh, we got a live one.
What was your favorite April Fool's Day like joke that you saw?
I didn't see
this
any.
year.
You didn't see any? Yeah, no.
I got. Oh my god! Yeah, they're totally making trading cards.
I got one.
That's hilarious.
Just to throw out.
Okay.
I saw like a poster for Scooby-Doo 3 Back to Spooky Island.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
I would watch that.
Fuck yeah.
I was like, ooh, that would have been cool. Yeah.
Ooh, question.
Yeah.
If you could have any show, movie, universe get a like resurgence, reboot, start from where it left off and have a new continuation, what would you want it to be?
I think we're ready for a rated R Dragon Tales.
Wow.
Dragon Tales.
Fuck yeah.
Why
going off to Dragonland.
What would you do to make it rated R?
Yeah, what?
Epic battles.
Homie, kids watch that.
What?
Kids
Dragon
are growing up
Tales
now.
is like the lamest show ever.
Dude.
Dragon Tales?
Yeah. You liked Dragon Tales?
Yeah, dude, because I had a childhood.
Yeah.
I had a childhood too.
I loved
it just
Dragon
wasn't full
Tales.
with weird.
I always wanted a
dragon
room
people.
with dragon wallpaper that I could sing to, and it would send me to a magic dragon land.
I always wanted the
big scale.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Swain, I think you had too much of a childhood. I never thought that.
Were you guys really into
Yu-Gi-Oh? Yes.
Yes, I was also
Yu-Gi-Oh?
very into
Yes.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh's my shit.
Fuck yeah.
Don't rewatch the anime. It's so stupid.
No.
Oh no, it's so stupid.
Some episodes are okay.
Maybe some episodes. I rewatched the first episode not too long ago.
Ooh.
And like okay, so like they're dueling, right? At Kaiba's place, and they're just holograms. He explains that. He's like, yeah, they're simulations. They're not real.
Right.
Right? And Yugi finds his grandfather dueling Kaiba, and Kaiba beats his ass, and he won Grandpa's Blue Eyes White Dragon, right? And you know what he does? He rips the fucking card, because he already has 3, and there's only 4 in existence, and now he's like, yeah, now only 3 are in existence, and blah. I'm like, dude, cards get worn out. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Save that.
Kaiba is such a sexy asshole.
He's such a... Oh my gosh, what a douche. Oh.
It's a baller move, though.
And then
It's a baller move.
And then Grandpa is, like, crawling on the ground like he got beat the shit out of.
Yeah!
And he's like, Yogi! As he, like, hands him his deck. And it's like, Grandpa, get the fuck off the ground.
You were
What
It
playing
is
a
very
video game.
dramatic.
Yeah, calm your shit, buddy. He didn't like kick you for the card. He just it's like, give me the card, old man.
He just took all your shit. He
Yeah,
took your
dude.
entire life's work.
God. Oh my gosh, he didn't take the shop or anything. Calm down, dramatic asshole.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh.
And then I didn't even realize like the shape that's in their hand or whatever
Mhm.
is a smiley face, and that killed it for me. It's a total smiley face.
What are you talking about?
So
Shape of their
so the friends like draw on marker on their hand a symbol that like bonds them together.
Okay.
And like I don't know why I remember as a kid like thinking like, oh, it's like a
Thinking it was
nice
cool.
yeah, it's like
Some
a cool
awesome-
symbol, yeah.
yeah.
And no, it's just a smiley face, and I'm like, that's so stupid. That's the
The
stupid.
power of
The
friendship.
power of friendship.
It's more powerful than anything.
Not as powerful as the heart of the cards. And the rules don't make sense. They don't match up with the card game.
So-
I fucked with the card game.
We're getting
super
on a
hard.
Yu-Gi-Oh tangent.
We are. I'm so sorry.
So are you saying that you'd like to reboot Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
No, I would like to reboot Freaks and Geeks.
Okay.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah,
And now for something completely different.
I'm keeping all of that.
What would you call that? Yu-Gi-Oh hand friendship hands?
Yu-Gi, yeah, friendship hands, I guess. Friendship symbol hands. Friendship symbol on hands.
Yeah. Try that.
Oh, it's cute.
It's so stupid.
Let me see.
And maybe
It's like a cute smiley face.
and
Oh,
maybe
he's happy.
and maybe I just thought it was stupid because I was so disappointed that it wasn't like a cooler like symbol. Like I just realized, oh, it's just a smiley.
I
face.
guess it had to be
It
something
does
readable.
look cool on
Yeah.
their hands, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's called the symbol of friendship.
the symbol of friendship.
Were you going to ask us about something else from our childhoods?
Yeah,
Yeah, what else do you want to research?
No, you were going to ask a question.
yeah. Until I
Oh.
rudely interrupted you.
What was I gonna ask?
You asked a question. You're going to give us an answer.
You were going to ask if we were into Webkins.
Oh, were you guys into Webkins?
don't
I
know.
totally was.
I don't know what Webkins are.
Loser.
What?
What?
No.
That's insane.
No.
Dude, you didn't have a childhood.
What are Webkins?
They're stuffed animals that you can play with online.
Uh-huh.
They were the tits.
I will tell you, I was poor. we didn't have that online shit until I was like,
Oh no.
Oh shit.
You
Yeah.
could have gotten Webkins when you were 12.
Yeah.
well, by then I probably was into like.
Dude, I had like 70.
Tupac.
I had a lot.
You had a lot.
I was
really?
really into it.
Holy
You
shit.
did.
Yeah. I still have like 50 of them. We got rid of a bunch, but
Mm.
That's amazing.
they're the tits, dude.
Yeah.
When Maddie gets into something, she gets into it.
No
I
kidding.
get in hard.
She goes in hard.
No flaccid dicks over here.
For Webkins.
For Webkins. So you would research Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah, because I think it ended way too soon.
It did. I like that show. But you haven't seen that, right?
No, I haven't.
You
I-
should.
I will say though, like I actually, you know what? No, now I don't know. I would research it if I can go back to the time when they were kids
Yes.
and
yes.
like
Yeah.
and do that because James Franco is just terrible. I hear, so I don't want anything to do with him.
Why? What's wrong
The
with James
person?
Franco?
James Franco, I don't know if it's allegations or if like it was actually came out, but he
Allegedly.
allegedly I believe he took advantage of his like art students from his college that he
Huh.
was teaching at and like promised like great things for like sex
Oh boy.
and then I don't think delivered.
Who? Where did you hear?
I'm not sure of the full details, but it's something along those lines.
Interesting.
I've
Where did
not-
you hear
yeah.
that from? Seth Rogen?
No, God, where did I hear that from? I think I heard it on a podcast somewhere.
That's
sure.
that's
Here.
tough, man. I
Yeah,
really
that's too bad.
Yeah.
respect.
I'm gonna look that up just because I don't want to spread any false information.
I'm intrigued. I could see it though. I feel like people have said that he sucks.
Never meet your heroes.
No kidding.
It'd be intriguing to see if like, what's his face?
Seth Rogen?
Seth Rogen. If he still likes him.
Well, Seth Rogen actually just said that he wouldn't do a movie with him anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
sad.
End of an
Then
era.
maybe
End of an
it
era.
is true. I trust Seth Rogen.
James Franco speaks out about sexual misconduct allegations. I did sleep with students. James Franco addressed the sexual misconduct allegations against him in a podcast interview released Thursday, marking the first time the 43-year-old actor has publicly spoken about in nearly 4 years. In that silence and the vacuum of me speaking out, now my family and friends have had to answer for me, he told the podcast host Jess Cagle. And I don't know. I don't think that's right. I don't want anybody to have to answer for me. Sorry, I should just keep. Yeah, so it's
For sure.
sexually exploiting a student.
Bummer.
Yeah.
And he admitted it. Inappropriate or sexually exploited behavior wasn't called for or something.
Damn, son.
Yeah. That's what was a quote, not that I said that.
Yeah. Bummer.
Yeah, so but back then, James Franco, when
Before he was a
dickhead.
Is Dave Franco still cool?
I assume so.
I like him too.
I like to think so, but I also I feel like fucking Bill Cosby was one of the greatest. Back in the day, I could 2005. I'd be like, oh, Bill Cosby is the most wholesome man ever.
He's America's dad.
He's America's dad, and then fucking now all these sex allegations, fucking they happened, and it's like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah,
you never know who's gonna.
Shit.
Hollywood's a dirty place.
Dirty place.
Everything is a dirty place.
And that's why we're here to bring a positive influence.
Kawaii!
Kawaii! You know what?
You were serious about Dragon Tales?
I love the idea. I love the idea of rebooting anything that was meant for kids and being all right, but how can we twist this up and turn it crazy?
So iCarly.
Yeah, let's reboot iCarly.
They did already.
But
it's OnlyFans.
They literally did something like that.
But of Dragon Tales?
I think
Really?
Why not? Why not?
Okay. I just heard you talk about Dragon Tales twice throughout our whole relationship, so...
Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't really thought very passionately about what I'd want to reboot, but I think it'd be fun to explore that story in a more adult way.
I think that would be cool with Ben 10.
I want that to happen with
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Pokemon? Ooh, yeah.
I want rated R Pokemon.
Rated R.
Yeah, they need a real, and we've actually talked about this for years, is doing a monster movie in the Pokemon universe.
Yeah,
I feel
fucking,
that.
I want, whatever we just watched.
Oh,
Godzilla, a Godzilla movie, but it's Pokemon.
That would be dope. That
would be
really
so
cool.
fucking cool. And then they have to team up with the trained Pokemon. Okay, well I've got these guys on my side, and then
yeah, I just can't believe that they haven't done it yet.
Yeah, Pokemon can be so scary.
I feel like I understand why. It's such a protected brand for the children market that they don't want to taint it and deter parents from.
But think about how many people are like me and grew up with it and are now in their 20s and would want something like that.
That's fair. I guess an investment in keeping the older fans.
Yeah.
Because it costs less money to keep fans rather than get new ones.
Well, yeah, and I would 100% expect that a majority of the people playing Pokemon today were people who were playing Pokemon 10 years ago.
Well, but they kind of did that with the live-action Pokemon movie. I mean, it's not rated R.
But it wasn't badass.
That's fair. I guess, to be honest, I haven't even seen it.
Oh,
Detective Pikachu?
I have not seen Detective Pikachu.
I didn't think it was very good.
No, really? I thought it was fine. I thought the animation of it was really good. I think that the Pokemon looked really good.
Yeah.
But the story it wasn't really about Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah, it was about the kid. Fuck the kid. I don't care about the kid.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It wasn't about Pokemon. I was very disappointed in that.
So you wouldn't recommend me watching it then, huh?
Depends how much you just want to watch a popcorn movie.
That's fair.
It's very much I don't remember anything good
it was
about
fine.
it, but it was fine. Yeah.
See, but I feel like there's also good and bad popcorn films.
Totally.
It was a fine movie.
So
I would research Hannibal. I can say with 1,000,000% obviousness.
What are your top 2 popcorn films?
I feel like all of his favorite movies are popcorn films.
Really?
A lot of my favorite movies are popcorn films. That's a good point, actually. I really, really enjoy seeing a film for the first time that is artistically well done, complicated story. It's just it's a treat for your visual and your mental stimulation. I really, really enjoy that. But at the same time, I think when I look back and remember movies, I remember the times that I had watching them and things like that. So maybe that's why popcorn movies, kind of more something similar, a lighthearted comedy, things like this, end up sticking in my memory centers.
Yeah.
Rat Race, definitely a popcorn movie.
Yeah.
Clue, we just watched Butch we just watched Bushwhacked.
Mhm.
I would put like Hot Rod
I
up
was
there.
gonna say Hot Rod.
Hot Rod is
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic movies, like very funny, well written, but not like at this
Not deep.
yeah, like not deep, not at this level of like artistry. Like they're not going to be put in the Criterion collection, but gosh, are they fun?
Are they just really fun?
Yeah.
Agreed. So what are the two? Or I guess you don't have
My
any
top
two.
two?
Yeah.
Clue and
Clue and
Yeah, I mean, there's my three. Those are my three favorite comedies from episode 1.
that's fair.
I'll
Fair.
stick with it, I suppose.
Yeah, we don't need to go into detail. I don't know. Maybe that's too much.
I like Hot Rod.
Hot Rod is good.
Recommend it to the group.
Have you seen trailers for It Walks Alone or something like that?
No.
It's like an indie folk horror.
Oh, I love it already.
I know. I had heard nothing of it until I saw a commercial for it on Hulu.
I'd be down to watch
or like
it.
It Walks Among You or something.
Among Us?
I think
Among
it's
Us.
in theaters.
Mm.
You won't be alone.
You won't be alone.
Yeah.
What's the premise?
You won't be alone.
It's about a group of people who won't be alone.
Young girl is kidnapped and transformed into a witch by an ancient spirit. Curious about life as a human, the witch accidentally kills a peasant in the nearby village and takes her victim's shape to live life in her skin.
I will have
Neat.
to watch a trailer for that because that sounds interesting.
The trailer looks super awesome.
Fun.
And Numi Rapace is in it, so
Hell yeah, I'd watch that.
it's got 93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh. I think we found a pretty good stopping point. What do you guys think?
I'm feeling solid.
Yeah.
Daddy's dead.
Daddy's dead.
But he's back at dinner.
Yeah.
All hail the king.
Yep.
So next time we'll come back with an outline that we'll be creating off episode, and we will break down and go over it.
Hell yes. Tune in then. And pause for room tone.